planning a trip to go and see the family. Because it's a different country, it requires some protocol. So we informed the Guinean authority and we're waiting for a response. Fortunately for us, they gave us a response that this weekend was a good one. And so we went there, the Guinean authority, the city mayor of Guinea, the commissioner of Guinea, the army commander. By the way, they all came to the border to receive us. And so we went on a heavy convoy. That was not a secret meeting. And so we crossed and went to Bala. I met the mother for the first time. And it was a very sorrowful day because she was surprised that there's a son that everyone said he's a mentally ill man. He got nobody. For me to have left Liberia to go sympathize with her, she said to me, my son died. It broke my heart. My heart is still broken. But for the fact that you can take your time to come and see me, the sorrow I was in before it gone down. And I also spoke to her and promised her that, look, consider me as one of your sons. And I'm right across the border, and you can visit me anytime. And so they cook for us and everything. And the city mayor asked us to go with him to Dickie, so that we can see his place, and we're already in Guinea. So they took us there. We're at the city mayor office for an hour and 10 minutes. And after which, some Liberians heard that we were in Guinea. And so they invited me to speak to them. Being their senator, I went there, spoke to them, and I encouraged them. They said to me that because of the war, they went there, and most of them have settled in Guinea now. They got a wife, they got family and things there. And so I should help them. They wanted to build an elementary school there for the children there. They wanted us to help them with technical training for their women. They wanted laptops, they wanted football and jersey and other things. And so we responded to them positively. And we also encouraged them that they are Liberians, and they should always think about home. They should not forget about home. They should encourage their people. And I also informed them that there was a by-election in Ganta. And there was a need for them to talk to their people in Liberia, those of you who got family there, to speak to your people back home and encourage them so that we make a good decision for our district. And so that was our last stop. By I think 4:30, 5 o'clock, we left Guinea on a heavy escort again, and we crossed the border. That was our mission to Guinea.
Now, with this information surface, where is it coming from?
When you say where is it coming from, I don't understand, because I go anywhere in the world. Nobody query me where I go. Being a senator of Limba County in Liberia, I visit every Liberian anywhere upon a call. And so if somebody is afraid, they have seen their defeat, I think they could start saying different things. And like I said, I think Sam is jittering now, getting afraid. I'm afraid he was running all around the place they are doing, he was the only man here. We are here now. And we can assure him, all of our boys with him, we will retreat them, and we will win this election. I beat him before, and I know how to beat him.
Honorable, my name is Achi Segobiene, and I report for Lima River TV. In Mr. Samuel N. Brown press statement, he stated that during the 2020 December election, you went to Guinea, got voters from there, and this is the same tactics again you want to use for Professor Francis Mawuya. So what would be your reaction to that statement?
Nobody I don't know how to talk to, I don't know how to respond to Sam, because like I said, Sam is not in control of himself. And I'm a team. All of you here know the 2027 general election, the border was closed. Liberia was locked down. All countries were locked down. How did we bring people from Guinea? You are the journalists. So apparently somebody just tell you, my man, you see the video, they go in Guinea, can't go talk. And he talk. So nobody around there really respond to him. Well, I know he's getting fed. And a defeat is on the way, and we'll beat him.
Did you go Guinea along with Professor Mawuyan and the county administrator?
I went across the border with the county inspector on the Mabuwa. I went across the border with the commissioner on the Edmond Batu. I also went across the border with Francis Mawuyan. I went across the border with my whole team. We went with over 10 vehicles. And so there were too many people that were.
In Mr. Brown's press release this afternoon, in which you were reacting to, he again mentioned that it was a synthesis used by you in 2017, something which he feels disenchanted and threatening people to quote at the time. In your recent reaction to his statement that he's not an independent person because he needed to just agree with me at the time because he wanted the deputy speaker position at the time at the House of Parliament. And so he's again allowing this. So do you see this as a reality?
I fear. The guy is afraid. And the only thing happening to him now is scary. At first, he thought there was a playboy thing. He runs around the place and pretending to be one millionaire or billionaire or whatsoever. But we are here. He knows. He referred to himself as I am. I referred to myself as a wedding machine. I caught him before. I will cut him again. And anytime wedding machine around, any iron there around is scary.
Which part of Guinea did you win?
Bala, Dickie.
There are reports that you are going there to influence the Guineans to come in Liberia to vote. On ground that you provided some huge cash to the Guineans where you have allegedly been doing during the past election that you won, that you been boasting, that you been winning vote in Nima County.
So if they are Guinean, who get them voting card? As for the sake of the discussion, assuming our Guinea people, how do they vote in Liberia? Do they got voting cards? If they got voting cards, who get them voting cards?
Senator, your visit, according to you, you are going to identify with the BB family. What mentioned about election?
Who controls me? Anybody here controlling me? I do what I do. We talk on the radio every day, the Guinea people listening. Don't get hear English, they understand the Liberian people ain't getting knows about it. Look, the same Brian is a threat, and he can't make it, let him back off. We are here, and we are getting ready.
So me, it's clear that you're going Guinea to campaign.
A Liberian were in Guinea and got voting card, and I needed to speak to them, I will talk to them.
Now you met the team and they're on ground. You saw Liberians there, for example, they made a lot of regards to you. In return, what you told them, did you encourage them maybe that if you play in Liberia, you got children and come back to tell them to support McKinney in the race?
I said to them, look, as you sit here and say to me, some of you are okay here now, and you marry here, and so you want us to help you with school and stuff. Don't forget home. And that's why when they talked to me about the school, I was happy because they can have a Liberian school so that the children learn English and don't forget. Remember, Guinea is a French country. And so we thought that there's a need to work with them, and I'm going to work with them on it to see how we can help them with our elementary school where English can be taught and Liberian children can learn English. Those children will return home. If the mother and father are okay today in Guinea, they are Liberian. They will return home. Liberian everywhere in the world, whether in America, whether in Guinea, whether in Ghana. You just literally play in Ghana a few times. And then the Ghanaian government got issued, and the Ghanaian government is asking them to even come back and whatsoever. Look, like I said, the first thing people need to understand is this. By right, ballot boxes should be at every Liberian embassy across the country for Liberians to vote. because they are Liberian. If we do not have the capacity today to do that, and there are Liberians, other places we can talk to, we'll talk to them, trust me. If Liberians are in Guinea and listening to me in the morning, because the radio can read that, and you get a voting card, and you will come here to vote, please vote for Fenton Maria. Fenton Maria is the best person. Please come and vote for Mr. Professor Fenton Maria for a better district number 1 and a better name.
Okay, Franklin Dulukuya from Front Page Africa. My last question. Other colleagues going to ask question. Guinea pig, a Guinean national, that sometimes 2 or 3 years ago. Why this time around election is around, you are going to identify with a family in Guinea, and you openly say you also wanted to make or maybe to campaign for your candidate, Professor Francis Mawuyan.
Did I say I went to campaign for my candidate? In your interview?
You confirm that you are going to encourage the Guineans, those who have voting card or their family from Liberia, to talk to them.
Guineans got voting card? I want you to put your question straight so that we're on the radio.
You
so
confirm
the audience can.
You confirm that you are going in Guinea.
Are you saying Guineans got voting card?
Your explanation is what I quote you.
So you didn't get my explanation right. Let me say it for you again. I said to you, I've gone to Guinea to sympathize with a boy who died on my truck. In the process, the city mayor of Guinea, who came for me at the border, the army commander and the commissioner, asked me to go with them to JK, their office, to see the office before I can return, saying we are a neighboring country. We drove there. When the convoy entered, Liberians residing in Guinea, JK, invited me to speak to me, and I went at their program. So there was nothing mentioned here about Guinea. And so I will hope you will understand it very well, because if you, the journalist, don't understand it, the audience will find problems.
But you are going for a feast. Then how the Guineans know that you are coming and they invite you for you to talk with them?
I didn't go for feast. I've gone to sympathize with somebody who died and was buried in Liberia. So I didn't go for feast. The child who died, despite his mental illness, was a human being. And so if he attempted jumping on my truck and he fell and died, he got family, he got mother. And I went there to speak to the mother. If the situation was reversed and he was my family member and my brother, and it happened to one of my brothers also, God forbid, I would expect the same thing, that the person in question should come and speak to my family.
Next thing, Senator, it happened last year, almost to the end of the election. Let's say around November,
the
December.
last day of the campaign.
Thank you, December. Now, looking at that period of time, in between, almost a year now.
So you know things are not being normal. The first thing, the border, when we won the election, when the Moravia were in court for 5-6 months. In April, the court ruled. I had to go for induction. I went for induction in May. And May, June, I tried to go across the country. The first thing, I wanted to have gone across the border first, before going. But then at the time the corona stuff, border were closed or whatsoever, so we could not go. And then the last time we were planning again to go, then there was a coup d'etat in Guinea, and so we could not also go. So that's why we have to even invite the Guinean authority to escort us, because there's a new turnover of leadership in Guinea, and so there was a coup d'etat. As a high-profile government person going there, I needed to seek their permission, and I needed approval from them. They gave me the approval, but they are present, and they escorted me to and fro. And so that's the way to do it.
So you were only doing campaign period, you decided to go there now.
Who controls my movement?
You are a senator for a different nation or country, and you are going to different country. And they are
so
report.
I'm dragging from Ghana. What you want to say about that?
But you are not going there to campaign.
Who told you? You know how many I bring in the bias in Ghana that I could go there and talk to them and tell them, say, look, please call your family in Ghana. I got one candidate to vote for them. It's your crime to go across and ask Liberians if they got family here to ask to please vote for their family.
Senator, the security at the border also accuse you that you have your security here who is a son with you, and you also violate the equal protocol by crossing or he went along with you with arm in your car.
So I don't want to be when you talk go report you. I don't know who the security nobody carry gun. If you carry gun, the Guinea government going to catch you. You don't carry gun across your friend and border.
Your security went along with you?
Who the security?
Security son with you.
You a son security with me?
I've been saying security with you.
Okay, so then ask questions. You are a journalist. The best thing you can do is to ask questions, because if a journalist cannot ask questions, then the country is in trouble. If you see people with somebody, ask me. Say who they person behind you. Is there a security assigned to you, or they will explain to you.
You left in that bro, why you cross?
Who?
The security.
The one you give me, my man Frankie, you see that thing I can get with you, then you tell me I can get with you. You want somebody who he talk to you. Yeah, man.
There is just information that you gave a hint on a recent time in reaction to Mr. Brown's statement on the radio that, quote unquote, there is this agreement that you both went into after the 2017 election that you promised to actually give a vivid narrative of that statement. So would you mind clearly giving us your understanding of what transpired on Mr. Brown in 2017?
I said it out there, and I think I said everything. Brian equally asked me for $200,000 for his visit, and I told him why would take $200,000. We reduced it to $20,000. Down, $20,000. So let's leave the Brown thing. That will come and be the man. That way you'll see how I am.
Yeah, but you gave it to let us know a clear understanding as to what transpired. What was
I think when you receive the $20,000.
So, Honorable Koung, my name is Yanfumo Jinan again from Nema TV. I'm so concerned to really understand. Is there any personal thing between you and Honorable Brown, for example, that you think came maybe the way he reacted or the way he came up with the press conference?
Which one?
The conference that just came out. What is the current relationship between you and Honorable Brown?
For me, it's good that they're political.
So,
okay, Olufo, my name is Montoya Tuba, report for Radio Network. Let me understand this. What's next after elections? Probably because the way you guys are hauling and pulling, what are we going to see after elections?
I mean, the team here said either went through here, we're talking it as on here. We started, everybody defend outside. Our politics here, I won't win, the men won't win. We finish with share here. Unless the men are gay, we're not share here. But for me, it's finish.
Okay, thank you very much for the time.
Thank you. God bless you. Frankie, where you come up with? You wear a condom now.
Senator Jeremiah Koung.
Don't bring it out, my man. Hey, if you are with them, man, I'll say up here. Bring it.
Yeah, Chief.
What I'm going to